Hello, Flosstube.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome to Crafty Cottage Stitches. This is Flosstube number 51.
And this feels really weird.
It does.
Because we haven't done it in a while.
We'll get used to it.
We'll be getting up and down to show you things or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I'm Heather.
I'm Jeanette.
And it is Sunday, January 1st, 2023. So happy New Year. We hope everybody had a great
holiday season.
Holidays, Halloween,
We did.
Thanksgiving. We did.
Quiet and wonderful. So now what?
I don't know.
So first we'll talk about what we're going to do going
Yeah, we have our
forward.
plans.
Basically, we've decided we can't do it every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But a month is too long. So we're every third week we'll do a video.
Yeah.
So
We're going to try for every 3 weeks to be here.
not necessarily going to have a lot because we have a lot of stuff we've got going on, but we'll check in with you. We really missed communicating with people and
people were sad.
yeah.
So
We're going to do it and just do it our way. How's that?
yeah.
So we basically for the first month and a half, I'd say, I didn't do anything. No sewing, no stitching really. Anything.
I crocheted a little bit the first month. I would say it was most of December I didn't because we had a cold and I threw my hip out. Bad. So, but now I'm recovered and I've been sewing like a maniac, so.
But for the records, because she doesn't listen to her mom.
It's because, no, it's not only because of that.
It is totally because
I sat on the floor cutting fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about that on here before.
But really
I had a very bad hip to begin with, and it just...
She was a dancer, and I think that
injured me
trashed her
beyond.
body. So...
But a
Anyway.
chiropractor fixed me, and I'm all better now.
Yeah, I want to go to
better.
one of those.
It was amazing.
So anyway, I painted my backsplash because I decided to go with wainscoting instead of tile, and that kind of took me a while.
And we switched our bedrooms around.
Yeah, it was nice. We needed the breaks.
Yeah, to get some
I'm
stuff
sorry,
done.
the sun looks like it's like blaring right at the screen, so...
Yeah, but it'll be wonderful.
I'm going to tip this forward a little bit.
We're supposed to have a very, I think, nice day today.
I hope so.
It was actually pretty decent yesterday, too. Also,
Yeah, it was,
go
thank
Detroit
goodness.
Lions. Fingers crossed they win today.
Seahawks are playing right at 1, right?
Their
Anywho, so
plans.
I have
We want them to lose, though.
I have done, hey, how very Pacific Northwestern of you.
Sorry.
I
just had to-
had a finish. So what? You are on your phone? I don't even know where
Haley.
my phone is. So I did have a finish from Cross Stitch.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just did it. I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse the giant piece of fabric. This was a
project
borrowed
out.
chart from a friend, but it's, basically Merry Christmas. So it's an old chart that's out of print. But I mean, it's pretty basic, just Merry Christmas. I'll have this framed for next year. Yeah, this is the exact color I painted my kitchen. It's really pretty. So it'll look nice in there next year. So that's my finish. No finishes?
Cross stitch?
Yeah.
No.
I also cross stitched this, but it's a give up. I can't finish it. It's the Brenda Gervais. Do you remember what it's called?
I think it's one of her newer ones.
It's
isn't
one of
it?
her brand new ones.
Yeah.
And I kept stitching it like I always do. Oh, sorry about that.
I grabbed the wrong
And I don't like it at all. So, yeah. So I'm going to restart this on a different color fabric. I'm not sure what it is I don't like about it, but it's a cute pattern. I just don't like it on that fabric. I don't know, it doesn't do it justice.
I think
or
that might
something.
be it. Like it washes it out or
I
something.
think, yeah, it just doesn't look good. So anyway.
I mean, it's pretty, but
Yeah.
it's just not.
Have you stitched it all?
I did, but I grabbed the wrong thing.
Oh.
But
okay.
it was just, it's a small little ornament pattern out of one of the French magazines I bought her for Christmas last year. I just had started the red and white border. It's like a candy cane border I'll show that next time. I do not have any stitching mojo right now.
I kind of do because I actually came to a conclusion that most of the stuff I've been stitching, it's not really me. I see it and I love it and I see everybody doing it. I buy it. And so it's given me time to kind of sit back and think, okay, what do I really, really, really? Hi, sweet girl. One in my house. Evelyn wants to come say hi. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Happy New Year. So.
You had a wonderful Christmas.
Yes.
You want to go get your favorite Christmas present and show them what you got? Go get her. She got a pretty good one.
I'll go get me.
She got a scooter from Santa, and she got to ride it outside yesterday with our neighbor.
Oh, really?
She's a maniac on it. She goes down there, like their driveway is slanted.
Oh,
and
right.
Mac has to catch her because she just like, she doesn't.
She had some baby stuff.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of baby stuff, huh?
And what's her name?
Speck.
Her name's Speckles. And she calls her Speck for short.
She does.
Yes.
So she'll be fun to make baby quilts and stuff for, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Thought I would have time to
She's taking a preschool, but I think it may be a little shortcut before she gets to the next class.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And I updated a few little secrets for her.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Cool.
So, at one point, I was going with, like, this went senior center stuff, and CS is, like...
She takes her dance class there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Blurry senior stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Do you know who's a senior? Grandpa and Grandma.
Uh,
We're considered seniors now. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Because we're old people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
This is more like senior center
Me in the nose is
kind of
Speck.
things.
Mm.
All right, why don't you go back to watching your movie and come back and say hi in a little bit?
Yep.
While
We're
we
gonna
show off our
we're gonna
stuff?
show some more stuff, and then you can come back.
Can you put on the one where the animal's ears aren't working?
Yes. Is that what your problem is right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got some clogged ears, so that makes sense.
She's had a yucky cold.
You can show that off if you
All
want.
right.
I'll be right back.
So anyway, so I've kind of figured out what I really want to be stitching. And I've actually had a really good time with it. I did a restart on the Beatrix Potter sampler. Let me show you. When I pulled it out, I just didn't love the color. And it's weird because I love green. Let me show you the pattern. If I can, let me find the top. It's the really big sampler. I've had it for years. And this is the stuff I really want hanging in my house. So it's this one right here. I was trying to do the 1 thread a day. I can't do 1 thread a day. So this is a big one, and this is going to be basically my weekend stitch. I'm going to have 2, and maybe a small one, but I doubt it. Just like 2 going, because that's how I prefer to stitch. And so I had started it on with this green color. I think it was seaweed, and it's really pretty, but it just, I don't know, it's not really me. So what I decided to do is switch it to 926, which is very close to the color I've done my other big sampler with, and I love it. And I think I've surpassed where I was before now. I work on it on the weekends and during the week if I feel like it, because I really, really, really love this and I really want it in my living room. So that's where I've gotten. And it's just DMC 926. I think my big rose sampler is done with 927. So there is that. And I do have plans, and I pulled out a bunch of charts that I actually want to work on just as I finish other things. But I also started something else that should make sense that I really love it because it's Beatrix Potter. It's a little sampler, and I'm going to do this for, I gotta find the front page.
You're showing the pattern.
Well, I mean, if they can get it from that, I can barely read it in person with my glasses on. I ordered this chart off Etsy. What is the chart?
Freckle Doll from Freckle Doll.
I think it's from the UK, which makes sense. Where the heck is just the picture? I don't know. I don't know if it has just the picture now that I think about it. I'm going to hold it way back. There's no way because I can't even see this with magnifiers. It's basically a sampler that has Peter Rabbit in it. And I started it. I'm not doing it in blue.
Do you want to check the board?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. And I work on it. Now, actually, this one is much harder on me. I mess this up a lot for some reason. I don't know. You would think it would be super easy compared to the Beatrix Potter sampler. It's not. It's a little bit harder to keep track, but I'd say I'm about...
Because they're all over the place. Maybe
they
that's
are,
why.
And none of these are even amounts and counts, and so that one takes me a little bit more to think about.
What color did you end up using?
I should have it in here. So, I love Beatrix Potter.
369.
369. I wanted it kind of pale and washed out looking because I've come to a lot of decisions in my house. I don't know. Taking that time off has really helped me a lot. Decide what I want in certain rooms.
Yeah.
And what I really want to be stitching, because a lot of the stuff I was stitching, not that I didn't love it, I'm thinking, where the heck am I going to hang this in my house? This just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make me happy. So basically, my grandbaby's farm room is not going to be for me. It's going to be what I've always loved, and that's Beatrix Potter. So, and we have tons of plans for in there. We put a bed up and
a Christmas tree.
We're getting it cleaned up a little bit slowly. I still have a lot of craft stuff that I need to let go of, purge. So
did you show the Christmas sweater?
I'm getting ready to. So then I started, and this is so fun to stitch.
I know, I've started it too.
I love it.
Last year.
I think I changed the colors on it, didn't I? I may have. I think I changed the red, and that was it.
Okay.
So I'm stitching Heather's Merry Christmas. I'm probably going to put this away now, though, honestly.
Christmas sweater.
What did I say?
Merry Christmas.
Okay, well, it says Merry Christmas. So, her Christmas sweater. I did start this before Christmas and got sidetracked by that other one, so... But I did start it. I think I changed the red. I'm pretty sure I changed the red, didn't I?
I don't remember.
And the colors are downstairs.
Mine, I think I went with a darker red.
Yeah, she has a darker red, and I think I changed mine to 347 probably. Because I think it'll be cute hanging in here next year. And I'll maybe pull this out occasionally if I
That one is
get
fun
bored.
to do, because you can really get a chunk of it done.
Very quickly. This was like one night. Yeah. So, yeah, it's quick, and it shouldn't take very long. I just, I had seen someone put that Merry Christmas online.
Actually, I've seen a lot of people lately stitching some of my stuff.
Yeah. I love this.
Scarlet Sky Design Texas. Something like that.
Oh, right.
She tagged me last night, and she's doing my, that tree, kitty tricks. So she's that little cat ornament. Today. And it's really cute, the fabric she's using with it. I have plans. My cross-stitching plans.
Oh my goodness.
My goal, I am going to start a couple things. If I feel like I want to stitch, I'll work on some of my whips, but I want to start a couple big projects. I want to start...
Check. But is that online so I can show them what it actually looks like?
I'm going to start
I'll look for that.
Okay, we'll talk about that one in a little bit. I have never done a drawn thread chart before, but I want to start a little bit on this. The Herb Garden by the Drawn Thread. It's a bunch of specialty stitches. A lot of it is like very embroidery looking. And I want to do sections of this. I think I want to do like 3 sections or something because I want to frame them for my bedroom. Just to do like 3 on top of each other or something like that. So I want to play around with this because I think it'd be really fun to do something different. I will be picking my own colors because it's gardening and it even has a kitty, cat, and birdies in it. It's all the things I love. So that's one of my plans, and it's a big one, and it's one I want to be creative with.
Is it the quilt room? Let's talk quilting?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and show your thingy.
What thingy?
That.
This?
Yeah.
I grabbed the wrong one.
She grabbed the wrong one, but she's going to do the Let's Talk Quilting. She thought she grabbed that one,
yeah.
But she did the...
I want to do the Let's Talk Quilting because I'm really working on my sewing area because I've been very, very, very into quilting and sewing. And I'll show you some of the stuff I've been working on.
But
I think that will like keep me interested in it because it's quilting related.
Well, you like to do words and
that too.
That kind of.
And I want to start a prairie schooler. And I don't know. I might do the January instead of the December. I was looking at my patterns this morning and I couldn't decide between the two, but now that I'm here looking at this, I think I'll do the January instead.
Is that the one with the sledders?
Yeah.
That Lori Holden done in her colors?
Yeah.
You love that one.
I do love that one.
I should start with that.
But I also really love this one, just the bottom part of it, even without the words.
Well, I think I'm going to do...
But I was actually thinking I was going to do this one because it's pretty full coverage. And so I thought, well, that'll be a big start.
Oh, yeah, that's so pretty.
It is very pretty. So I haven't... Maybe I'll start them both. Who knows? But
yeah, you're crazy. Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to choose, but I do want to start a prairie schooler also. So those are my 3 cross-stitching plans for the year for now.
I actually went through probably a lot of my patterns, and I've decided I'm going to probably get rid of a lot of them. I really just pulled out things that I just really love, and a lot of that is... there's a lot of Brenda Gervais charts. Did I pull? No, I did pull it in here. So I pulled 2 from there because, like I said, I'm going to work on the Beatrix Potter sampler on the weekend until it's done. I'm not going to add in like a ton of stuff because it'll never get done that way. And then I'll have a project that I work on during the week. And so basically 2 going. I think that's plenty for me. I didn't even work on my gingerbread village, and I won't even think about doing that until later on.
Yeah.
I got it out one night, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to stitch it. So I pulled out the Beatrix Potter sampler and thought, I love this one. This is what I want up in my house all year round. Yeah, so anyway, so I pulled a couple... And I don't know what order these are going to be in. These are ones that I want stitched and I want to work on this year because these are...
There's a lot of them.
There's quite a few.
But you are a quick stitcher.
When I'm actually stitching and working on the one. So I'm going to show you some of the ones I'm going to choose from. I'm pretty sure this is going to be next. I love this. I've had it for years. I actually had to special order it.
Pretty.
It's beautiful. And it's not huge.
Is that Brenda Gervais?
It's Brenda Gervais.
Quaker handwork.
Quaker handwork. I know this is still on her website. Last I checked. I think all her patterns are. And I showed you guys this one. And I would have started it already. I'm having fabric issues. As per normal.
As always.
Because I don't want...
I love that one too.
Yeah. So... These are just ones I'm going to work on.
And this is part of the home sampler.
Part of the home sampler, and I love it so much.
I even love the colors on that. Our greens probably aren't going to be what I would
No, I'd
choose
probably
typically.
switch it to like Weeping Willow or something, just a little bit more migraine. So, and then there's this one on loan from a friend. My unicorn chart.
Well,
So,
we actually have another unicorn chart.
We do?
Yeah.
Do you? Do I know about it?
Yeah, it's the Veronique.
Yeah.
Veronique Anjan J. Beatrix Potter. But people
we'll
sell
stitch.
that on eBay for like $500.
Yeah,
it's
so
insane.
that's not going to happen.
But I look occasionally.
Yeah, this is on loan from a friend, so I got to protect this. But anyway, these
I will
are
not
ones I
spend
want to do this
$500
year.
on a cross stitch pattern. That's insanity.
That is insanity. This one that I've already started a little bit on, and I'm not doing a whip parade because I don't know if I'll ever finish the whips I've got going.
Oh, yeah, that one.
But I love this one. I started it.
I had a portion of one you started before that was like massive.
Yeah, and
Remember?
I don't like
Because
that.
it was very, it's a very big pattern, isn't it?
It's pretty good size. And these are going to be weird, and they're old, and you're not, because this is why I started cross-stitching again, right? This was a gift from a friend.
What is that? That's pretty.
It's called Green Roses. So I'm doing it in white, and I'm using the extra of this
it's from
color.
France.
Yeah, it's beautiful. My friend Brenda Holzman on Instagram, the most beautiful stitcher, gifted that to me quite a few years ago now. And it's shameful that I have not done it. And I love one color work. I just really do.
I would probably enjoy this one too.
I think so too.
I think it'd be really pretty on like a linen color too.
It would be. Like in a color?
No, white. So it's just very...
I think she did hers on a light color with in bluish. Maybe like a blue like this. I have to go back.
Like a linen-y, like a,
But I'm going to do it in the white on this color. So there's that. I've loved it forever. If you know me at all, you know that roses are my absolute favorite thing. And this one's going to go back a few years. I've stitched one like this. I've stitched a single chickadee. Chickadees are my fave. Want to do him. These are not orange. These are kind of reddish.
They're hollyberries, aren't they?
Yeah. This pattern is so old that they look orange, but I looked at the colors. But you can change them to any color berry you want. I could do white if I wanted to.
Crossed Wing Collection. Do they have all bird stuff?
They have all kinds of birds.
Oh. I think I've shown it on here
These
before.
are old.
When we very first were doing Flosstube, or maybe it was even when we were at my house.
We were at your house.
I have the cutest cross stitch in a round, perfect color aqua frame that I have hanging in my sewing area, and it's two little chickadees, and I found it at a garage sale. It's like one of my favorite things that I own.
1986. I haven't had it that long. I don't know how.
That's
I love
as
birds.
old as my husband.
Oh my God. Oh. So I'd been married for 3 years by then. My house is birds and flowers, and that's what I'm going with. But I'm kind of excited about this one. I've done another one, and I put that one actually on a blue background, the other chickadee I did.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And this one. Love it.
Isabella Johnstone.
Isabella Johnstone. These are ones that I saw.
Brenda did that one too, right? Brenda Holzman?
No.
She did one with a cow on it.
I
didn't
know.
she?
The French one.
Yeah.
Louise Barney.
Beautiful.
See, those are the kinds of things that I want stitched and in my house. And I kind of got sidetracked by the cutesy little house and all that.
Well, I think what it is for us is I just think if I start something little, I'll finish it, but I don't.
No, because halfway
then I'm
through,
like,
I don't.
"Oh,
I was like, what am I going to do with this? I mean, I've done so many like that. I've got a stack of probably 12 over here that, and some of them I'm going to finish, but this is more my house. This is more like what I would hang in my house. The birds and the flowers and stuff. So this is what I'm going with. And yeah, I don't know. This one.
What fabric?
So anyway, I'm going to probably, I don't want a red cow. That kind of freaks me out.
It reminds me of meat packing.
Okay, so here's the thing with that. I'm like, I don't know, what, 98% vegetarian?
Well,
right at this second, we're not, because we've cut out sugar and we're trying the whole low carb thing. But my
for
soul
years
speaks
we
to
have
me.
been. Yeah.
I've been vegetarian for years and years and years
Yeah.
and years. Vegan for years. So these are precious to me, okay? So if we want to switch up stuff on patterns, I'm sorry if it disappoints people, but I'm hanging this stuff in my house, so that is why specifically we change stuff on some patterns. But anyway, so I had to put that out there because it kind of made me angry. We got a comment that was just silly and ridiculous, but you got to know us better to know why we would do something in our home. And if we're going to be doing Flosstube, this is all going to be 100% us. So anyway, so I'm switching the cow to probably brown because I love
your brown transfer wear cow.
Yeah, the little brown cows. I love them.
We told do you know what color fabric though?
Probably.
You gonna say hi?
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna do this on an antique white. If you want to start this with me, Jennifer, maybe in about
here.
Grandma's talking.
Maybe April. Let's do April because look at the flowers, Jennifer.
From Stitching with the Waves?
No.
Oh.
Long dog stitches.
Oh, okay.
So she wants to stitch this too. Have you started it yet? Anyway, so let's do this. Let's do this in April. Because it's so beautiful.
Well, we'll be really like in the mood for springy stuff.
Yeah. And to me, this is summery, springy, and I'm going to do this a little brown cow.
Grandma's talking.
I collect brown transfer wear, so
what color of fabric do you think on that one?
probably an antique white.
I think it'll be then if you're going to be
perfect. Has little strawberries, roses, everything I love. Say bye.
Bye.
And I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye.
Go over with Papa. You toot.
You have some stickers to pick up behind the chair.
Oh, you know what?
Get your stickers.
Here, hold on. I have some stickers I forgot to give you.
Where?
They're right.
Oh, I have something for you. I want to show one of the things I've made. She hasn't seen it yet.
Is it mine?
It's a pig puppet.
Is it mine?
I crocheted it.
Is it mine?
It is.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So go play with
I
that.
bet that Speck would love to see her. And then I got you some Santa stickers.
Yeah.
Those actually came in
Go
the
play
mail.
with those now.
Yeah.
Not that we're trying to get rid of her, but this is going to be a super long video if we don't.
So yeah, I crocheted that pig puppet. She is obsessed with the big bad wolfus, as she calls them. And so that's actually what I did in October.
By him and hates him.
I whipped that up and it's super cute.
Anyway, so those are the ones I've pulled that I can totally see Frank
being interested, and being excited to stitch.
I think that's why I would be quitting, and I'll be like, I'd be stitching, and I'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I don't know. In my little rant, sorry about that, but I'm really truly not sorry because when we decided that we were going to come back and do this, we have to kind of do it on our
own terms.
Our own terms, and I think that's why, I don't know.
We struggled a little bit.
I think we struggled trying to do things.
I want to show off some of my Christmas presents.
Wait till you see mine, too. Hers is fabulous.
My husband did really good this year.
Yes,
we actually had a good time for Christmas. We cut back a little bit, I feel like, on Evie, because it would be really easy to buy tons and tons and tons and tons. She's still got really good stuff, though.
She got enough to keep her
busy for ages.
Well, she got exactly what she wanted and wanted to be
Come back for a little notebook.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You need your do you want your calculator, too?
Yes.
That one's yours.
I'll also get
calculator. Toodaloo. Love ya.
Can you close the door? Never mind.
She got, and I'm not even exaggerating, about 4,000 stickers.
Oh, at least, because I think each book had 1,000.
1,000 plus, because that's what keeps her busy. She loves stickers, man. lifesaver. But anyways, my husband ordered me something really cool on Etsy.
I was really surprised.
I had no idea.
Stunning.
It's a sewing box. I haven't put the handle on it yet.
Oh.
It's like this. You got this on Etsy. I think it's Linden Boxes.
Yeah.
It's a company out of California.
Because I've kind of been looking at them.
Checking them out. It smells really good. It comes even like with the little screwdriver to put the handle on it.
I know, isn't that funny?
Like a nice screwdriver.
Yeah.
So I gotta put the handle on it. I think this will be great
So
for
pretty.
English paper piecing projects.
That's why we need to get your sewing room area set up so you can display that up on the cabinet.
Right now I just had it in my windowsill behind my sewing machine because it's so pretty. It smells really good too. He also got me a sewing room. It's the cutest darn thing I've ever seen.
I didn't even know those things exist. Well, kind of.
It just came up one day.
Is it Riley Blake or something that does one?
Yeah, Riley Blake does a really cute mini sewing machine. So, what's this? Real Life? It just came up one day on his Instagram. We were sitting, and this was like maybe 2.5 weeks before Christmas, and he was like, look at this thing. Do you think you would be into doing that? Because maybe that'll be something I get you for your birthday. And we were looking through all of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, they even have a little sewing room. And basically, you do everything in here. You make the pillows. There's like little teeny tiny paper that you cut and make the flowers and everything. I mean, it's very intense what you do with it. But I thought, how cool would that be hanging or sitting on a shelf above my cutting table, my sewing table? And I'm even going to like customize the colors, put my own little fabric scraps and stuff on the rolls. It'll be perfect. But these take 80 plus hours to put together.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
so,
definitely.
I don't have any plans to start this yet just because I'm really into doing other stuff. But I need to think on how I'm going to set this up as a project.
I think we need to get your sewing room area set up so you can actually have a table to set that on, because it's intense.
The coolest thing ever. And this is the Lisa's Tailor Shop. You actually like wire the little lamps and everything. I'll just do a very quick little show you guys.
Have you looked in there?
I have, yeah. Yeah, I opened it on Christmas, remember? I showed you.
Oh yeah.
It comes with the little like instruction books. I mean, you even build the furniture and everything.
And she likes little tiny things.
It's like little tiny work.
Well, you can do some tiny 1/1 cross stitch for the walls.
I've seen like where I've gotten on their Instagram, and this doesn't have the brand name on it. This is Robotime, but I want to say you guys can check out Robotime. I'm not sure. I think a bunch of different brands sell them. I don't know how that really works. Oops. I have an Instagram page that I follow that has this on there, and it's fun to look at what people have done for like the holidays, where they've customized them and done like little Christmas trees and stuff in there. The other one I really, really love. There's a little like vintage kitchen. But this one, like I actually had in mind, I would put that on a shelf above my sewing table. It'd be really cute. I don't know where I'd put a little vintage kitchen at this point in time.
No.
So he ordered this after we talked about it like 3 weeks ago, and I got it for a Christmas present.
Okay, she's going to be messing with that for a while.
Like immediately, yeah.
You put your booklet back in there, right?
I did, yeah.
So you want to see what I got? Let's see if I can do this without... My husband spoils me rotten. I'm not going to pick it up. That is what I got.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Right there. I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled, rotten brat.
That's going to be the machine I get to use when I'm sewing over here.
It's my backup machine. I was going to buy a backup machine because I was having what I thought was issues with mine, but it's really not. It's fine. But, And so I thought, well, I need to get a backup machine because I'm going to be sad if I don't have a sewing machine.
Well, yeah,
It
because
can
you
take 6 weeks for stuff to be fixed.
She had an issue with it, and they estimated it would be that long.
Yeah,
and then she just lucked out that they could do it like that day.
She's
or
like,
whatever.
okay, I need to figure this out. And so she figured it out. We figured it out, and I brought it back home. But I thought, I need a backup machine. But then I decided I want a featherweight, and we're going to do that. So Heather will be able to sew on that if she wants to. If not, I have a backup machine, and if I ever go on a retreat, it's fully restored, perfect running condition. It's a 1951 Centennial featherweight.
It's pretty.
It's pretty, and it looks pretty.
Shiplap.
I had to redo this whole area, so I don't have my cool iron anymore, but
This works better.
This works better, and I actually have more storage. I think we'll do we'll do another room tour in a few months, because I really want to work in here a lot. The walls need to be painted. Yes, they were painted before we moved in, but it's yellow. And we want to do a few things, do some window treatments and whatever. So we'll do another tour eventually. I kind of going to work on redoing the closet, but... So I got that, and I got
The Lori Holt light table.
Oh yeah, I got the Lori Holt light table, which really shocked me.
I knew that one.
Yeah, she knew that one.
I was in on
It's
that.
back here, but I'm not going to lift it up. It's her light table.
For tracing.
For tracing and whatever. And because I am really spoiled, I got an English secretary.
Desk.
From England.
Not shipped here or anything.
No, well, it was shipped
well, it
here.
was, but...
He goes on buying trips there, but... And that sounds like a lot, but it really wasn't that expensive. And I found this really cool antique store.
Yeah, where's that?
Shelton.
Okay, that's right.
They have fabulous furniture. And he goes on buying trips to England. And because we had decided we're not going to have a breakfast room, we've tried to... it just doesn't work. It's too tiny. So I'm going to make it into a home office. And
yeah, it'll be pretty.
it'll be pretty. It's right off the kitchen. And I'm going to have plants and stuff in there. And I'm going to have my husband build a window seat. So we're going to be all over the place today, as you can tell. But that's our Christmas gift. So I am spoiled rotten. But whatever, right?
Yeah.
We actually, my husband we're going to... So, I mean, we're going to be working on our garage because he got a whole garage system.
Slob today.
You're the one that ordered.
Sorry.
Go Lions.
I'm not normally sloppy, but... Well, yeah, I am. Who am I kidding?
My husband's redoing our garage.
Oh, yeah, that's
that was
right.
his big gift. So, I think he felt like, I don't know, spoiling me this year. So, we kind of cut back on the kids, and now we're buying for ourselves for the first time in 4 years.
We did too. I spoiled my husband.
Yeah,
I bought him a Nintendo Switch, which has been the best gift ever.
I think so.
He's loved it. Evie loves it. Like, they sit there together on the couch. I have cute pictures of them. He likes Zelda, Legends of Zelda, with the little elf thing. I don't know. Not my jam. I like Mario.
Elf?
Yeah, Link.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not good at that.
I have no idea, but Evie loves it. Okay, you need to stay out with Papa, okay?
Or just say hi and then go back out again.
Wink, wink, wink.
Go on out with Papa.
Winky.
We'll let you know when it's time to say goodbye, okay?
But that was good to come say hi. Do you love her?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen her until today. We've been sewing.
Yeah.
A little bit. She's been sewing a lot. I have not.
I did the Jen Daily Glad Tidings sew along.
It's funny because I'm the one that was so obsessed with it, and now I'm not doing it, and she's doing it.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I ran out and got the fabric that day even for both of us.
Yeah, she went and got it even for me. She bought it for me. This is free on her blog, right? Yeah, it was free on her blog, and she did like weekly or every
2 times a week something.
Or you can buy the pattern. It was like $10. I ended up buying it just so I could work at my own pace, which kind of worked out to where like I probably was doing it as slow. I could have done it. It's nice to have it all together like this and printed, but you could do it for free on her blog and use whatever fabric you want. This is the new fig tree Christmas stitched.
It is.
I have not finished it, but I'm very close to. In fact, I might be able to finish it this afternoon. Sorry about that. We ran out of time. Were you mid-drink?
It usually takes her a few minutes to do it, and I'm like just
I'm on
staring
roll.
out the window.
Well, that looks terrible with nothing behind it, but I promise you, it looks better than that.
It's beautiful.
And it's really, really, really fun to do. I even had people commenting because I had posted some pictures when I started it that they ended up buying it because they were having so much fun making it that they didn't want to wait. And honestly, I'm going to say I think it really has upped my quilting game.
I definitely think
It was
has.
really a skill. I really don't know what it was about it, honestly.
You loved what you were doing, for one thing.
Yeah, this is the thing that, not this one specifically, this quilt is what injured me. My poor choices. Yeah. I didn't follow the same fabric like choices as she did. I just picked my own for the different layers. Some of them might be the same. It is still the Christmas stitch, though.
Yeah, I mean, I bought everything basically except for I think the binding I did differently. I bought the amount that she called for.
The Lions are winning.
Woohoo.
Maybe. Peace.
But then Seattle has to lose.
I don't know. I don't know necessarily. We have been rooting against them. Rude. I don't know if they're still in the hunt or whatever.
I like football season. It's the time of year. My husband loves football, whatever.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I just can't sit there and watch it. I don't mind it being on.
Really, really fun to put together.
I think that's my favorite.
I think so too.
Almost
And a
looks
lot
like
of them are so, kind of. Would just be so fun to do like a couple of these and a couple of the reeds and make it like a mini quilt for like maybe her baby doll or whatever. It was just so fun to put together, and the little, it worked up fast. So because she has you cut all of the background first, and then you're only cut, it uses a charm pack. And so then you are just cutting the charm squares as you do that section. And she has each letter, and she has it all laid out for you with pictures. Really good directions. I really enjoyed it. I have the border done too. I just need to put it all together now. And this will be a good one to practice quilting myself and
good size.
Binding and all of that. So
she had miscut one of her browns.
Oh, yeah.
And so we basically had what we needed.
The Y and Joy.
And so I gave her to use the charm pack, and I was just going to order more, but I've decided I'm not doing it in that fabric because I started to sew.
I brought that.
Oh. I love pieces of it, but when I got that stuff all put together in a different quilt, it's not me. It's not my color choices at all. So
she put this together.
I did the double slice layer cake tutorial from Missouri Star Quilt Company from 11 years ago, and it's such a fun
technique.
It really is. It's just fun to put together. But I got that laying out, and I told Heather, I said, I'm not finishing this. I don't want it in my house. I don't like it. I have a problem. I love fig tree. You guys know I love, but some of their greens are just not my green.
And I'm not going to lie, she sent me a picture of it, and green is always bad on pictures and video.
Tan, I have a major.
And when she sent it, I was like, oh. That's but ugly. But then I came over and saw it in person. I'm like, oh, I really like it. So I'm taking it, and I'm gonna.
She's gonna, because it'll look good together. Because you'll have that and you'll have that. Yeah. So I'm absolutely not doing that in that color. Although I do love it in the wall hanging. This is just a lot.
Because
There's
it's
a
very,
lot of
everything
tan.
else is very light. The
Yeah.
border, she has you pick out the light charm pack pieces. And you can finagle with it.
It's just different. It just
Yeah.
had, and that's why I was like, okay, so Heather bought me this layer cake because I had bought all the other stuff to go for that quilt. And I thought I'll throw that together, and then I'll, you know, if I have like bits left over, I'll use that to put
If she...
the wall hanging
Yeah.
if I would, you know, and I would just do that next year or whatever. No. So,
But we like these browns a lot for like gingerbread.
yeah. I did say
It's just the combination of the brown and the green together is kind of gaggy.
I pulled the dark browns out of here completely anyway. I actually recut
That's
a couple
true. There
of
is a
them.
darker brown than this.
Yeah, and so I pulled that out already, knowing that I wouldn't like that with that green. But anyway, if you want to do a fun layer cake really quick,
It's dark.
nothing has to line up because then you flip them the other way. It's so easy. This would be a great beginner quilt.
In fact, I'm
Double
going to be doing
slice.
that.
Double slice layer cake is what it's called. It's the easiest quilt you'll ever do. Yeah, take those.
And that's one of my plans is to do a double slice layer cake because I won a dwell stacker from Bits of Scrap and Stuff. You know, Camille Ross Kelly dwell. And it's cute. So I think it'd be fun to just throw together.
It's
In that.
some of the fabrics in there are
In here.
yeah, I love them
Awesome.
so much. I had seen a shop over in Australia had put a grouping, and some of them were these fabrics, some of them, and I was obsessed because it's exactly the quilt I want for Christmas next year on my bed.
Yes.
Should I get that collection
Yeah.
I've started collecting? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
But I kind of wanted to, I've never done a layer cake quilt. So I kind of wanted to do where I kept all the fabrics together. That's not typically my quilting style. I usually just put together what I like together, and so it can be mixed, you know.
But you won that, so that's
Yeah,
kind of fun.
and so I think it would be fun to do it all together, and because I didn't have any plans for it. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and that'll be a quick little workup too.
I'm not going to do this year, but I want to show you guys because I'm going to be collecting for it throughout the year. And this is
You are?
Yeah.
I thought we weren't buying fabric this year.
Well, but this is a quilt. Yeah, that's another thing we're going to talk about.
Excuse me?
If I find one that will go exactly with this because I've already started collecting, I'm just going to do, oopsie, a giant square, probably a 9-inch square, big quilt, just kind of these colors.
Just plain
This
squares,
makes
patchwork.
me happy. Just squares, patchwork, big squares, probably 9-inch squares. But look at these guys.
Very, very
And it's going to be my Christmas quilt for my bedroom. But this was the inspiration. It's Dwell. Oh my gosh, that fabric. It's so pretty. So pretty.
Oh, I know what I forgot.
I actually bought this in gray too.
My Bag to the Bone quilt.
Did I buy this in gray from Dwell?
Oh, I don't know. Did you? That surprises me that you would buy that in gray.
No, it's beautiful. Where did I put that? It's going to be a Barnstar quilt.
Are the flowers red on it?
No.
Oh,
It's
that's why I
gray.
was like, what the heck?
No. Like what?
Like this? Yeah.
I did. It's right there.
This gray.
We do have a couple
That's why I was
plans.
like, what the heck?
Yeah. No, red on gray.
Yeah, that's what sounded awful.
No. But isn't that the prettiest fabric? There was a shop, Marglow Designs. I think they're from Australia. But they had a display on their table of all these different fabrics that, I mean, they weren't exactly these, but I know the red Dwell. And I'm like, oh my goodness. That's exactly what I want for a Christmas quilt on my bed. So anyhow,
I'm a mess. I've been working on the funnest darn thing ever. I will be working on Christmas quilts for a while, I believe.
no, I'm done. I'm done.
Just to, you know, work on these because I'm having so much fun. So
I'll be back.
I picked up some Tasha Noel Pixie Noel 2 because I loved it so much. I just love the little peoples on it. And I had a vision for it. So I just picked out the ones that I liked and started a quilt. And it's the cutest darn thing ever.
It really is. Are you doing a wall hanging or a whole quilt?
I'm doing a whole quilt. So I am doing 25. So I'm doing 5 by 5. 5 by 5, 12-inch squares. This is the, I believe it's called Evening Star block out of Farm Girl Vintage 2.
Is that the barn quilts? Or
No,
just
I
Farm
opted out of
Girls?
the barn quilts. Farm Girl Vintage 2 by Lori Holt. It's the Evening Star block, and I also, so I'm going to do this block and then a different block, this block and then a different block interchangeably, and I don't remember which block I'm doing for that because I haven't done any of them yet. But I thought this was perfect to do in the center, these little scenes. At first I was going to like really fussy cut around them to make them centered, but I was going to lose a lot. It was going to be kind of wasteful to do it that way. So I've just done it. I get scenes in them anyways. It's cute.
Okay.
And then, you know what I mean?
Didn't fussy cut it?
I didn't super fussy cut it. I mean, I
Okay.
tried a little bit. I don't want any that are like obviously not anything in there. So in these squares, I fussy cut this look. I mean, this just happens to be the little girl again too, but it won't be her every time.
I have to close the window.
Yeah, I've got chili in here.
Freezing.
I wouldn't go that far. But.
I'm freezing. But I'm also on this side.
So in the Evening Star blocks, we'll have scenes from this fabric. And I've done 4 of these so far. I have a 5th one almost done at home. That one's the little sleigh. Oops. And then the other block, I have another green that's going in the centers, and it's just the green, and it has like little elf stockings that are really cute. I haven't done the corners on these yet because there's another fabric I haven't cut yet. I need to finish cutting for this quilt.
And those are both out of the Farm Girl Vintage too? For
Yes.
sure?
Let
Okay.
me pull it.
Yeah, she's gonna
real
pull
quick
that
to
book.
make sure. And that block is really fun to put together. And I was on such a roll with those, I just decided to continue making those ones instead of alternating. Oh, maybe not.
Might be in Farm Girl Vintage because that's the book that you own.
Nope, it's this one.
Okay.
Oh, those are the Barn Stars, but I think I went back.
I had a couple quilt finishes actually.
You can go ahead and show that and
You
then
sure?
I'll pull it. Yeah, because I don't.
So the first one I finished was my Swoon 16 that I only made 9 blocks out of.
Excuse you.
Sorry, I don't want to stand up. And it's out of Granny Chic fabric. And I'll stand up. So anywho, you get to see my camo pants. Anyway, I love it. It's so beautiful. There's the blocks. I decided I really hate sashing. It's so boring to me. It took me forever to get that done. I don't know why.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. But I wasn't feeling sewing, and
Yeah.
that's the only reason. But I love every single block. I think it turned out so pretty. Oh, and I'll get the backing. Let me get the backing.
So here's that Evening Star, and it is in Farm Girl Vintage too. And it's so fun to put together. She's got 6-inch and 12-inch. And then I'll show you which block I'm doing for the other one next time.
I bought her like printed embroidery stuff for the back because I just love this. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. There's so many cute things on here. I think I'm gonna trace a few. And actually
embroider them.
To
Definitely.
hang
Look
around.
at the bees.
It's so cute.
Yeah, I want to do that.
If you guys want like a ton of embroidery patterns, get a yard of this stuff.
No kidding.
There's one I definitely want to do. I'll show you. See, we haven't talked to you guys in a long time.
Sorry that this bench is just so creaky. We're kind of a mess today.
It's old. I got it at a
Well, I know.
junk store like a
Can't
million
ever
years
get rid of
ago.
it.
Anyway, I don't know. I'll show you when I trace it, but yeah, look how cute those are. So this is going on the back. It was one of her backing, wide backing, so and then when I got it, I'm like, well, I want to trace half those things and actually embroider them because they're so darn cute. To decorate my room with. So that was one quilt finish. I was thinking I was gonna quilt this myself, but I'm not. I want an overall like rose on this or something. I'm not sure.
Did you see that thing I sent you the other day? Quilting yourself? I think I sent it on Pinterest. I thought I texted it. I texted it to you.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where
I quilted myself. I just
there's like these frames that you can put your quilt in, and
like hand quilt.
No.
Oh, for your machine.
Yeah. So it's kind of like rolled up like a long arm quilt, and it helps.
No, I did not see that.
I'm fascinated.
It would be difficult on your machine because you have a very small throat. But I have a big throat on mine, so you'd have a little bit more movement. I
think the idea is for small throat because the frame itself is like behind and on your side. Right. And so you're moving it. And so it's not all, you're not having to control the big bunched up. It's like rolled. I've also seen it like rolled over pool noodles.
But I do that.
Okay.
I roll mine and then I safety pin them down.
Yeah.
And so you have a nice flat surface. But it's a pain. This one wouldn't be that hard because it's I don't know, what is it, 60 some square. It's the 9, and it's very easy to convert that pattern, the Swin 16, to different sizes if you want to. Yeah, she's got it. It's very easy to do 9 squares because basically once you buy the pattern, you'll see how they've got it cut out and how you would do that. It's you can do it very easily.
She just tells you how much you have to cut for each square, and so then you would just multiply that by 9 instead of 16, which...
No, you go ahead.
...is what I'm doing. Because, I don't remember the name of the person, but thank you whoever commented and said they have a small request for this Flosstube for me to show the Tottenham quilt that I'm making for my husband. Basically, it's just a blue and white quilt, because those are the colors for Tottenham. I hadn't started it yet. I had all of the fabric and I knew what I was going to do, which is the Swin 16, but I'm doing 9. I'm just doing that because it'll work out to be a good size for a lap quilt.
It really is a good size.
I do not have any of the blocks done, but I have them all cut. This is what I've been working on for a couple of days, is getting these all cut. And I told him last night, and I was like, you better love me because this is a lot of cutting.
That is the one thing with that.
Really,
it's a
really
lot
exciting.
Of cutting, and it's actually
a lot of cutting, but I got it nice. Like I put on a new rotary blade. I got them nice and ironed together. So I was cutting like multiple fabrics at once instead of just doing one at a time. And that was a game changer. So I have just various blues that I've picked up. Some from I've got like
I see my mind's
Buttermilk Basin. I have Gingham Foundry. I have
they're all over.
This little flowers, which I believe is the tattooed quilter, Chris.
That's not from the Liberty one?
It could be from the Liberty one. He has one very similar to this in like all of the colors. That's just like tiny little flowers. It's a good background basic.
That's one of those basics they have in all the colors, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a Riley Blake, but I
Yeah.
believe it's the Tattoo Stitcher.
Something like that.
If not, he has one very similar.
I kind of remember seeing that stack
That
of all
one
the
is
different
fun.
colors.
Try.
You can come in.
This, I think, is a Kimberbell Basics. Yeah, so and this is just maybe even
Peek down. You can come over here on this side.
those X's.
Oh, Hugs and Kisses.
Hugs and Kisses. I have the blue. And then that's what I'm doing for the white background too.
She can stay in here if she moves her schnoz off.
White on white of the Hugs and Kisses.
Yeah.
You want Dad to get, or Grandpa to get you a snack?
Yeah.
All right, say toodaloo. I'm going to have a snack.
Toodaloo.
Come on.
Take her to get a snack.
Move along.
Triscuits
So.
are her fave.
With cheese melted on them.
Yeah, they have to have cheese grated and melted on them.
Have fun.
Bye. Close the door.
I'll get her something else.
She's not going to change her mind.
I believe that's Buttermilk Basin.
No.
No?
No, it doesn't look like Buttermilk Basin.
I'm pretty sure that was a Stacey West one.
Okay. Might be.
One of them was,
Yeah.
and that would be the one out of all of them. So this will be fun. I have it all cut out now for all 9 of the blocks.
They're great.
Plus extra in the whites. Huh.
They're great.
And honestly, I had enough fabric to do all 16.
Well, after you get going, maybe you can...
Maybe I will
Yeah.
decide to do that. And then I thought it would be fun to do them very scrappy too.
Oh, I thought you were doing them scrappy.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Instead of doing where like it's one color, one
Right.
color, one color. Pardon
I
my
don't know.
tummy.
I don't know.
I might, only because I had one fabric that was a little bit short. Like when I was cutting it, I only had like one of these is close. And
Yeah, I don't know.
so if I did it scrappy, I could just sneak another one in and nobody would notice. Do you think I should do it scrappy or do you think I should do it?
I'm just not sure if you're going to get the effect,
Of what?
the actual block. You'll just have to kind of manipulate so you have a lighter one in the middle. So, well, I mean, it doesn't matter, right?
Well,
these
because
are
you
all
have
the
white.
same. So it's just going to look different because it's all going to be,
I saw, I
That's a
believe
you
it
hair.
was Amaruni Designs. I
think
was just
it'll
on
be
Pinterest
okay.
looking at swoons, and I think she did one that was scrappy, and it looked really
yeah,
cool.
I think it would be fine. Because I was thinking that these should be different, but they're not different. They're the same.
Yeah.
No, I would do it scrappy.
You think
All of-
scrappy?
yeah,
Because
I do.
that's more my style, and I think it would be really cool. And then I can have a few of these fabrics where, I mean, I'm talking short as in they're like, you know, they're like frayed on the end. I cut it that close kind of thing.
Well, some of them you cut down after.
Well, and
you
that's
put
what I
them
figured.
together.
I could work with them even if I didn't do scrappy. I could just pull them out, and if I was cutting off like half of the triangle or whatever, then I could use these ones and just finagle that the way I needed to. But I think I
You
will
should
do
have
it
gone through
scrappy.
my navies and grabbed some.
I think I did.
Oh, you did?
Well, maybe not. I had a ton that I
think
have
you had
16
planned
of
on
them. And some of them are quarter yards, some of them are fat quarters, some of them I had like half yards. So I have more than enough to do all 16. But I don't think that's necessary.
No. I think it'd be fun scrappy.
I mean, my husband's tall, but he
Yeah,
doesn't need to
waist.
cover like from head to past his toes either. So that will be fun. And then I thought it would be really cool because it's his Tottenham quilt to do, maybe trace their little logo because it would be easy enough to do and applique it on the background, on the back of the quilt. Like a little Tottenham Hotspur. It's like a rooster on top of a soccer ball.
That's weird. A Hotspur is a rooster? Okay.
Yeah. So
I think that'll be...
I thought it'd be kind of
I
cool.
think scrappy would be cool.
I do
I'm
too.
excited
I think
to
it would
see
be fun
like
to see
that.
what it looks like that way too. And I'm hoping I enjoy the process because I think it would be fun to do a stash buster, like Lori Holt stash buster of some swoons. It would be kind of fun.
Yeah. I had a quilt finish.
Oh
Threw
gosh.
this together in like,
Because
what, 2 days?
you're still in love with it.
It's the Charm Pack Challenge quilt. Well, let me open it. I like this big. This fabric is Holly Jolly.
By Urban Chicks.
By Urban Chicks, which I love this so much.
This fabric right here.
Yeah. I did put a border on this one.
Oh, I love that border.
So
I'm glad you went with the white.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
Always.
you were planning on it. It was the other one you were going to do red.
Always. It turned out beautiful. I absolutely love it. I love making this quilt pattern. So this looks weird because I had to alter it a little bit. If you guys have gone on there and checked, I'm sure.
It's the Fat Quarter Shop.
It's the Fat Quarter Shop.
Charm Pack Challenge.
Charm Pack Challenge. There's a block right there. So I had to alter this a little bit to make it a square because when I got it, I didn't want to do the 9 squares. I didn't have enough actually, and plus I wanted to put a border on it, so it would have been huge otherwise. So I just basically had to make up one of the blocks, one of these blocks, which is this right here, with the extra fabric that I did have left over, because I did have extra charm squares by making it smaller. So anyway, so I made it, what did I do? 4 blocks. Did I do 4 blocks? No, 3 by 2, and then I split the other block and added it on the side. If you make it, you'll see what I mean. Because you sew basically a 25 square grid, you cut it in half and in half, and then you flip them. So instead of doing that, I took those 4 and put it down one side and then had to make another block up to make this square.
And it's so much better because it would have just been so weird.
I was doing 2 blocks by 3 blocks, and because the border, it would have been really long and it just didn't feel right. So I did that. I took them back apart and then split the 4 block grid into 2 lengthwise, and then just had to make up, which you can totally do because you're splitting them in half and in half again.
And it just works out. But it's scrappy enough that it works out.
It doesn't matter because it looks so cool. And I'm obsessed with this fabric. Yeah. It's so pretty. And I couldn't figure out for the longest why I loved this so much more than their last line.
The Oh Dear.
The Oh Dear. The Oh Dear had aqua.
And yellow.
And yellow. Well, I didn't take it. It had yellow bits in it, but I took the yellow fabrics out. It was the aqua that I did.
But didn't it have yellow in some of the other ones, like Christmas lights and things?
Yeah. So, and I think that's what set me off. But this one, oh, it just has my heart.
Yeah.
I love it.
So we ordered a Fat Quarter bundle of it to make more stuff with.
And we're going to split that because it is no longer on sale. It was on sale for $30 off, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just order. I love it so much, I'll just order another one. But I'm not because it's no longer on sale. But because we're really cutting back on purchases this year. Actually, what I'm going to do with that is we're going to split it. We're just going to do patchwork, but every other square will be white. And I'm going to put mine on point. I'm going to try that. So just to have kind of 2 coordinating quilts together.
That would be a perfect leaders and enders quilt.
It would. It would definitely be. So might be like
I'm still in Christmas sewing mode.
I am not in Christmas sewing mode.
Just
probably because I did this in like 2 days, and I'm like, okay, I need to close it down because I do have a quilt planned. Next, my next one's going to be another yellow brick road for.
Move that out of the way.
Yeah, we have to see how much time left. The next one's going to be a yellow brick road. I know I said I wasn't going to make one for a while, but oh, you're going to do that?
I think I might.
Okay. So she's in major Christmas.
I don't think I'm doing it right now because I do want to make progress on his swoon quilt, the Tottenham quilt.
I had bought, right when we first started Flosstube, actually, a Fat Quarter bundle from Poppy Cotton called Dots and Posies, and you really can't get it anymore. Maybe a piece or 2 here and there.
Yeah, I've seen a piece or 2 on Etsy.
But when I decided to switch out the grandbaby's room to all Beatrix Potter everything, because I love that, It's perfection. So that is going to be what I do next. I'm sorry, I didn't bring the fabric up. I washed it, so that'll be my next quilt. But I do have the one after that plan too. It was kind of a toss up which one I was going to do next.
Yeah, I have a couple chunks of poppy cotton.
Didn't you buy a ton?
Yeah, I have a ton of poppy cotton. I want to make something with that, but I don't know what quilt I'm doing yet. So
did I just give you a bundle or did I not give it to you? I gave her hopscotch and freckles. Why did I give you hopscotch and freckle?
You gave me hopscotch and freckles, and I bought that fat quarter bundle.
Oh, so you're just gonna leave that here?
No, you're splitting that.
I'm not sure. I always get the short end of the stick somehow. But whatever, she'll cut into it.
Yeah.
That we are splitting for sure because I am in love with that fabric.
This is so cute. So
let's do that in July.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm
just like in prep mode right now too, where I'm like enjoying cutting stuff out and getting it together.
Yours has the brown in it.
Mm-hmm. Yours doesn't it?
Does it? Oh, it's just for the stems though.
Yeah. Oh no, it's in there.
I'm gonna have to revisit that one. That's a different Christmas line though, entirely. So.
Yeah, this is last year's Christmas.
Yeah, so I think it's completely different. I don't know.
This is the kit for it. To do seasonal patchwork.
But it's lighter. I bought that last year, and she had found one on Etsy, and
yeah, it was on sale. Yeah, you can get this kit with this pattern, but I think it's with the Christmas stitched. Mm-hmm. If they no longer have this one. I bought this from Fabric Fly, apparently.
Fabric Fly?
That's what it says on there.
Yeah. Well, we'll do that one in July.
Yeah.
Because I'm not about to sew Christmas right now.
So yeah.
I still have all my Christmas stuff fairly up because we're having kind of a little Christmas get together this afternoon.
I don't. Well, that's not true. I took all my Christmas stuff down, and then I did it when my husband had my daughter on one of their daddy-daughter dates, and when she came home, she was like, no! And so she was like, what about that little tree? So I've got like a little silver tree. It's our winter tree that's by our fireplace now.
I'm actually leaving her Christmas tree up in her room that's here.
I am too, in her bedroom. We're going to decorate it for Valentine's Day.
Hi. So I'm doing the Yellow Brick Road out of the Dots and Posies.
I got some pickles.
You did?
Cheese.
Pickles and cheese?
And crackers, lots of other stuff.
Awesome.
Fruit snacks.
Enjoy. Love you.
So I bought this kit. It's the Sense and Sensibility. Jane Austen. I just love this box. It's so pretty. Barton Cottage. Look how pretty that is. That is going to be fun to do.
Yeah.
After doing a lot of patchworky, just not, just super easy peasy, this will be fun.
Definitely.
I did buy a different fabric for that because I'm not a super pinky person.
That's very like 90s pink.
Yeah. So I bought this one to go for the stars instead. So it'll be kind of a little bit more blended. But I'm really excited about this one. The colors are beautiful. Yeah, so this is the pink that it called for the...
Wow.
Yeah. Woo! And I don't mind it in bits, but that's a lot of pink. So I'll put that inside a bag or something because it's little strawberries, right? Or some kind of... I don't know. Some kind of bud or berry or whatever. So I guess this is going to be a whole series of quilts. I'm not sure what else it's going to entail, but oh my gosh, I love
Pride
it.
and Prejudice, maybe Emma.
Maybe. So this will be quilt number 1 out of this. I did not buy the other Jane Austen quilt, quite honestly, because it had a panel in it, and I'm not a lover of panels.
Okay.
So I opted out of that one, but when I saw this one, I had to.
I was tempted to get the Little Women fabric.
Oh, I have that.
You do?
I love it so much.
With all the little peoples on it?
Yes.
I thought that would be cute to do like the Tasha Noel. I'm doing like little scenes in the middle.
I'm doing a quilt for Epi out of that.
Oh, okay. Good.
So I do have that, but that's
You.
Evelyn. So anyway, this is quilt number 2. Hopefully I'll be able to start this maybe next weekend. I have a couple weekend jobs coming up, so I'm not sure.
You do?
But yeah.
We'll be here the whole day.
But anyway, isn't that pretty?
That is really pretty.
I can totally see this in my
here the whole day.
Yes, for a lot of the day.
yeah.
Go eat your pickles. Close the door behind you.
In my new office area.
Yeah.
Like I said, my husband's going to build a window seat in there, so I think that'd be pretty, just kind of thrown over there.
Close the door behind you, please.
She was excited for us to do Flosstube again.
Well, I told her, I was like, or Max said, are you excited to restart Flosstube? And she goes, why? Like, she didn't know we were doing that. You are? Why?
Oh, you have lots of stuff to show.
Yeah.
So this is going to be like the longest show in history.
I made a bag.
I think I'm done.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like too much more stuff to show. I made this funky little bag. I think I messed up on it. I didn't turn the corners enough. It's like it's flannel. Honey, please go back in there and have your snack, okay? Love you. We'll be done in a minute, and I'll let you know when you come say goodbye.
We'll let you come in and say goodbye, okay?
Oh, show them your pickles.
No,
Go on.
Otherwise,
That was a fruit snack.
a fruit snack.
gross.
Well, they don't want to see that
Go
either.
look in the mirror if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay?
There's a mirror behind the Christmas tree.
My apologies. That was vile.
She's out of practice, and Grandpa's not doing his job.
Well, football's on.
Foop-de-doo.
Who was this by? Who was this pattern by? Clearly, it's deformed.
She didn't clip it.
I didn't clip it and push the corners out, but it's cute. Whatever.
It was good
It's
practice.
a fun little. Took me forever.
Which makes me not want to start it.
Forever. And it's not as big as we thought it was going to be
No.
either, which was her bad. Yeah.
But I wanted some small bags
I was like, well, I'm never
want-
making that again.
for my
'cause
crochet
I just
hooks.
did not
and
enjoy
stuff.
it. I did not enjoy the process at all.
I think there's
What am
got
I gonna
to
put
be
in there?
easier ones out there if she had that big of a problem doing it. So
And then I made some Christmas ornaments.
yeah, she was busy. I don't know what I did. I love those. They're so fun to do, aren't they?
Yeah, really fun. I liked, so each one is 2 different yarns. I just did a single crochet and just kept going until I had enough to hot glue onto here and around.
Did you use the plastic balls?
No.
Those are glass?
I only had glass ones. They're glass.
okay.
They're the white ones that we had that we did for our farmhouse tree.
Okay.
I didn't use one of the the clear ones because that would be kind of wasteful.
You hot glued it?
I hot glued. Yep.
If you're gonna do the plastic ones, make sure you have a low temp
Yeah.
glue gun when you do it, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I did gray and white ones a couple years ago. They're so pretty on the tree.
And then I have a black one because I thought I would do these for Haley because she wants black and white.
Is that a phone call?
No.
Okay.
Oh, must
I
be.
think it is. Sorry, her phone doesn't normally. Oh.
All right, we'll be right back. Sorry about that. We're back. Anyways,
We had to answer that.
I made those ornaments. They're really fun. I mean, you could make them for anything. In fact, I might make some for
Her
Valentine's tree,
Get
'cause
those on there for the Valentine's
That's true.
tree.
That would be really cute because I've already put all my ornaments up anyways, so that will be cute.
Yeah, I don't want to put the tree up yet from hers because it's just so pretty. It
It is
lights up the
pretty.
kind of the
It's warm.
upstairs and just feels cozy. She loves to lay in there and play ABC Mouse.
And it's fine to have one in her room. Like, she's got a full-size tree in her room and it's so pretty. And
I don't care anymore.
it's not like in our main living area, so it doesn't feel so chaotic to me.
My tree literally blocks off a whole window in a corner of the family room. It's pretty small in there, so it feels dark.
These to me were just exciting because I changed up the yarn combination every single time. Honey, we'll be done in a minute, okay?
Give us 5 minutes, okay?
Going out.
And then we'll call you in to say bye. Heather made some super cute stuff.
None of it's finished because that's how I roll. What I first did when we took a break was I started crocheting. I started a cute pincushion that's not finished, as you can see, but it's like that, and that's the back. And then I bought a pattern for crochet applique, and it is probably the cutest thing I've ever made.
It kind of is.
He's a Santa Claus. He was a little bit of a pain in the butt to make, but worth it.
Oh my goodness, he's cute.
So then I started making like different granny squares.
That is so mine, right?
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Because I thought that he would be so cute to put on. Isn't he the cutest darn thing you've ever seen?
Mm-hmm. Are you using the threads that you ordered from those companies? Because that's thin.
Yes. This is like a milk cotton.
Okay. Yeah, and it feels definitely feels like the milk cotton.
This is like a combination. That might be some milk cotton. There might be, I think it's all milk cotton in
I
this
think
one.
so.
I have like a whole stack of random because I was just playing around with different Christmas color combinations. Clearly I need to weave my ends in. But how cute.
Yeah, I'm not going there again.
How cute.
I did crochet a few squares, but they're downstairs.
These ones are fatty. Again, I was just playing around with doing where I like mixed 2 different strands and crocheted that way.
Question.
Honey,
What's your question?
what's your question?
Any of the presents for your give me mine?
You will get some present. Present, yep.
Haley got you a present.
And then I have that one that I did.
My granddaughter was out of town for Christmas, so we're doing the Christmas with them
There may be
today,
a
right?
couple.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Go on out though. Papa's
I'm
gonna
so excited.
feed you a pickle or whatever. That one's cute.
They're all cute.
But yeah,
Christmas is her favorite.
look at how cute.
Oh my goodness, he's cute on there.
So
But
he was a pain because, I mean, he's not a pain. He's very easy. Like, his steps are very easy. There's a lot to weave on him because for the hat, instead of just going back and forth, you would go 1, you would tie off and start over here again. Go 1, tie off because of the way it worked its way to be rounded like that. So he was just a lot to weave in. But other than that, he was quite easy to do. And then I just did my own pom-pom. Figured out my own pom-pom
He's
tutorial.
so cute. I need him done.
Are you seriously? That's like
I
the
am a
cutest
little
thing
sad.
ever.
I've got my little vintage stuff. I've been collecting it for in here. Next year I'll
I'm really
be able to
not
put a
that
tree in here.
Bummed
But
about. I am enjoying making Christmas things, but I'm not sad to not have it up in my house anymore.
no, I'm not.
We went through a cold snap, and now it's back to being kind of warm again.
We had snow before Christmas.
We did, yeah. We
Just
had
enough
snow.
to bring down a tree in my backyard.
Yeah.
That's kind of a
That's a
bummer.
bummer.
Well, I brought down half the tree. We have to bring the other half
Yeah.
down.
Let's split it.
I almost was kind of hoping that it's leaning way into the yard. It's not going to hit anything but my yard. I was kind of hoping that, not really, because we had an ice storm too. I thought, well,
Maybe the ice storm will take out the
they'll
rest
take
of
out the rest,
it.
and now we don't have to hire someone. It's just big enough. I don't feel safe enough for my husband to do it himself. So, I don't know. But that was kind of a bummer. They're not healthy trees if a little bit of snow brings them down. So, might as well just take them out now.
Because on Christmas Eve, we had a real cold snap where it was like high of 26 degrees with just frozen rain. And so we got like a half inch of just ice on everything.
Which is nothing compared to what other people
No.
were getting, like frigid.
It was just weird because we
-34
had
and stuff.
that. We dealt with that for a day, and then the next day it was like 50.
They were calling for the ice storm and then snow after that, which
Yeah.
would have been that's happened here before, and it's literally wiped out tree-lined streets. I mean, some of the, like in Lacey when it took all those trees down, the trees are now just growing up from 25 years ago
Yeah.
to be tree-lined again. It took out all that, so...
That was like
It was
the
a
first
little
year
scary for
we
them.
were back here.
It was terrible. We were without power for
For
probably
a
a week. Yeah, because of all our trees, it does just horrible things. But we didn't get the snow.
No,
and
and
then
so we didn't lose the
50s,
power,
so.
and it's been really nice. And we were supposed to have like a windstorm come through last week that
I think you guys from on the other side of the mountain over
got it.
have got it all, but
because I mean they were calling for a windstorm that was like going to supposedly be the worst we've had in years, and I'm like, we had a worse windstorm that week.
I probably prayed like nonstop that day. My granddaughter was flying in from Iowa. So I'm like, oh God.
Which she said it was horrible. The flight.
Worst
the
flight
landing
ever.
was horrible.
Because it was windy.
Yeah, it was. But it wasn't anything like some
anyway, so we kind of lucked out on that. Thank goodness. But
the Lions are winning.
Woo-hoo.
If they did not just win.
Woohoo!
Okay, and one more thing. We are wanting to start some English paper piecing. So we ordered these little EPP Dresdens. But I didn't realize when I ordered them that they are iron-on ones.
And I can't find
and then
the papers anywhere.
They kind of like halfway dissolve away, like they dissolve.
I'm not dealing with any kind of dissolving of any sort whatsoever. But have you guys used them and just used them for regular?
They're semi-water soluble applique paper,
which to me just sounds like a gummy, goopy mess inside of.
It says continue as normal, but leave papers in project when finished. They will semi-dissolved when washed into soft fibers, which can remain safely on your project. Is that true? Has anybody ever used that and it not turn out to be a weird lumpy mess in a couple years?
I don't know. It sounds gross to me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Why semi-dissolvable? That's what I want to know. Because they have like those things you can get for like embroidery that I've seen a lot of people use where you wash it and it rubs away completely. So
yeah, but you're doing
the rubbing. That's why.
Yeah,
probably,
and so in there it's kind of sitting between two fibers. And
yeah, is it going to cause like if I do a white one, is it going to cause my fabric to turn a weird color? Let me know if anybody's used these and what your opinion is on that. I mean, if not, I thought, well, it'd be fun to make some like pin cushions and stuff, little Dresden pin cushions.
Or if you haven't, because we both have Cricuts, do you know of a printable that we can do and do? Not a printable. What would it be?
A die,
like SVG
a file
or something.
Yeah,
a file for
a cut file.
Or...
There are.
If you know of any, just let us know. Because I do want to start a small project for that. I actually named my featherweight Daisy. So I kind of want to do some...
The hummingbird.
I want to do some kind of daisy-like things to set around it. But
yeah, that'd be cute.
I have to show you what our friend Kathy made me. Look what she gave me.
It's so cute.
It is like the stinking cutest thing, right?
I need one of these, but tiny enough to fit into my sewing room.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, because this would be the size of like a pumpkin. But how cute is that? And I have it sitting on Daisy. So, anyhow, we're going to say goodbye because my granddaughter is on her way over soon. And I want to hang out with her. So,
yeah. So we'll be back in 3 weeks.
That sounds so weird.
It does, but that'll be nice.
She's going to have to keep track because I lose track of,
I mean, we have a video up. We can just look at what day we put that video up. So.
I thought I'm going to be better. I'm going to be a planner. No, I'm not, because that's not me. I'm going to do what I want, when I want.
And
I do have goals. I'm going to call them more goals than
She's been watching our old videos of things that we were like planning on doing and we dropped the ball on.
Yeah.
We just get so excited about stuff. That's just my MO.
And I did kind of go on the rant at the beginning, but we have told you guys that we kind of do our own thing anyway, because I think everybody should. Yeah. I think you should change the things that you want to change for your house and to make them more you. And I still love the farmhousey kind of stitches, and I might make those into like, little pillows for Evie to play with, and because I do like to stitch some fun things too. Not just stuff that I'm going to decorate my house with, but...
What is her? Stitching by the shore? You know who I'm talking about. It's not stitching with the waves.
Then it would be Stitching by the Shore.
Stitching by the Shore, I think. She's the one that has where she's doing like basically a scrapbook, right?
Oh, yes.
She, I haven't watched lately, but she was doing a lot of tutorials like ATC cards with like little stitched things because she used to be big in paper crafting too. And so she's doing like a stitch journal basically. So if there are things that she wants to stitch, but maybe they don't, match her house or whatever the reason may be, she just puts them in her stitch journal. So that's
because
a cool
I
idea.
loved stitching all the little farmhousey things.
It's okay. You can come say goodbye, honey.
But I don't really, I can't picture those anywhere right now. So, not that I won't change my mind later.
Bye. Bye.
But that's,
Bye.
yeah, I have been going back and trying to figure out. We actually got a lot more done. And
Your clip's falling out.
when we do videos, then we do left to our own thing. So,
Yeah.
Bye.
love hearing what you guys are doing.
Love you.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Hope everybody's healthy, safe, and staying warm. And
No, Happy New Year's and I love you. Bye.
Bye.
bye. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.